Hey everybody, Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS, bringing more to the table. Time for our Fairway Meat and Grocery postgame with Coach Rayos as we wrap up the doubleheader with Iowa Western. Well, for starters, Coach, obviously we needed the sweep today to stay in the race for the number one seed. That's not going to happen. We dropped the first game 12-9, but you bounced back with a 5-3 win. And I think when you head into the postseason, obviously it's a three-horse race. Southeastern, us, and Iowa Western. Iowa Western will have the home field, but I think it's anybody's guess. It's just going to be who's playing the best those couple of weekends, right? Or couple of days.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all of our teams have a solid, good pitching that's going to keep teams in check, but we also can all hit. I think it's just going to be a fight for every single game as we go forward, finishing off the rest of the season. And now we know we got that split against Iowa Western, and we got some fight in us. We split with Southeastern twice, so I think it's just going to be a battle for us and just our approach and consistency as we move forward.
Well, game one today, it really wasn't a pretty softball game, either side. It ends with a 12-9 score. But one of the things I think you got to be proud of, we were down 10-3, and we had them nervous a couple of times. We fought back. We made a game of it. We had a chance, and obviously we'd like to have won it. But your thoughts on your team's resiliency in that first game?
Honestly, we had some fight. It was just a little bit late is the only thing. I think the biggest component was they went through 3 pitchers. They knew they had to beat us, and that just shows what we are capable of. And then we have a lot of versatile hitters. We've mixed up our lineup a lot, and we've seen a lot of success. So it was just a battle for it. I thought we had it there. We just needed maybe 1 or 2 more swings, mix around that, and we're right there. But it was good on that regard from fighting back. Was it pretty? Not necessarily, but we'll keep working and chipping away.
Well, you got some power hitters to the plate, and of course, obviously, we'd have loved to have had the home run. That's the game. Nobody's going to come through every time, but you did have the opportunity, and when you're down by 7, certainly that's a great comeback there. Just fell a little bit short, but you come back in the second game. Obviously, Sarah Reed was just really, really good. At one point, she retired 13 in a row.
Yeah, Sarah. I mean, we just kind of had a talk in between and joked about. They say I'm sassy, and I said, don't be like me. Have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, have a little bit of swag to you. And that was just that fight, and I just had to step up on our end and just be a little feisty in a couple scenarios because we don't sit back and play passive. That's not our game, and we knew we had to redeem ourselves. And Sarah she pitched well. She came in, couple big hits early there, but she's one that she's hard to beat twice, and she's going to spin the ball well, and I think she did a great job responding.
Well, she would have normally been my Scooters Couch player of the game, but when you go 3 for 3 with 2 home runs, Julia Quackernack gets that honor. Obviously, the sophomore came up big, and you talk about that feistiness. It certainly felt like she had something that she didn't want this team to lose all 4 times to the Reavers this year.
No, I mean, Julia's just one that has always kind of had that chip on her shoulder. She did a good job responding. She made some really good plays defensively for us today too, so I think it was just building that. We also have a thing where usually I pass the ball off to our pitcher, and kind of just a joking thing, but Julia had to touch it, and that was basically when we kind of reset our whole approach throughout the game, so we kind of had a laughing moment, but she just came out, adjusted on some change-ups, and she killed it. I mean, those are some freaking shots for sure.
Peyton Rayleigh had a really good offensive day for you as well. Several hits, I think 3 hits in the first game, and followed it up with a nice second game as well.
Yeah, absolutely. All 3 of our slappers did well in their own regard, or put the ball in play hard and executed. Peyton just has one of those personalities too. She's got that fight, and we always talk about have that dog in you. She really does. She's just one that she doesn't let you be her twice, or she has an off game, she'll make sure she redeems herself, and then having that throw home and some good plays, she's just been huge, and that just shows where her arm's capable of, and bang plays that we need to have too.
Obviously, we're not at full strength right now. I know you got some girls battling some aches and some pains, and some battling some injury situations.
Yeah.
So, without getting into everybody, what's your hope for how healthy we can be by May 1st when the postseason starts? Or most of these girls have a chance to get back?
Yes, I would say all of them. Except for just a couple kind of in the mix there. Some have been just some fluke soreness or little strains here and there. And the thing is, I mean, obviously it stinks to split like this, but at the end of the day, we need them healthy for postseason, and that just shows we've seen so many people step up, and that's all we need to see. But having Tatum Aragon back will be a huge component there. I mean, she's a big bat for us. Yara working some arm work, kind of getting her back in the mix, and just working through a few things overall, so it'll be good.
All right, Warriors get the split today. Monday will be sophomore day, final regular season doubleheader with Southwestern coming to time, and the start time is
2 p.m.
2 p.m. So we hope that you will join us on Go Hills TV for that. And then the postseason starts next Wednesday. It's either going to be here or in Burlington. We don't know yet for sure, but we know we're going to be playing Burlington in a best 2 out of 3 for the right to play against the winner of Iowa Western and whoever they face, which would then be for the regional championship. With Coach, I'm Russ W. Oker. This has been our Fairway Meat and Grocery post game here on Go Hills TV, powered by JBS.